Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Crew. What's happening today? Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Happy Friday, March 8th. We're at 9:26 a.m. over here on the East Coast. Hope everybody's doing fantastic. I hope your week was incredible. And I hope you have a nice end to the week and a nice start to your weekend. Let me get this set up, get the workers so I can take care of a couple things here. All right. Worker should be off and running there. We do have to get mulcher set up over here. Let me just get this worked out real quick so that we can have the workers running. All right, there we go. Okay, so let's go. Oh, snap. Hey, Gamer Mom, what's going on? How are you? Thank you so much for that raid. I hope you're doing amazing. Welcome in, Raiders. How's everyone? What's good today? Hope you guys had an absolutely incredible time. Doing great, Gamer Mom. Thank you so much for that raid. I really do appreciate that. So good to see you. Hope you and the family are doing incredible. Let's get this guy. Slow down, son. Gotta be extra careful with this guy when he's going that fast. Alright, let's get him going the other direction. And we have Mr. Swede joining in. Let's get Red Dragon. Yo, what's up? How are you? CJ. How you doing, CJ? First time chat from Red Dragon too. Thank you, Red Dragon. I appreciate that. It's good to see you guys. Let me get an invite to Mr. Swede here. And I need to make sure I turn myself to mute so we don't have like a double sound. So Gamer Mom, how'd your day go today so far? I know you're what? You're probably about 3 o'clock? 9? Yeah, you're about 2:30, half 2, half 3, somewhere in that range. So you're hitting just after midday for you. What's up, Mr. Swede? How are you, sir? Yeah, so half 2, nice. Not too bad. What were you working on, Gamer Mom? What farm were you on today? we got, I'm setting up the headlands on the mulcher. I have the seeder doing the other side with the corn. We just have to plow, make sure all the stumps are out of that tree area we cut, or that you cut. And then, yeah, we'll start plowing. Good morning, crew. Drake Falls in the house. What's up, Drake? How are you, sir? Good to see you. You were on Maypole. Nice. That's Cavalier Roy's map, I believe, right? Maypole? I think Swede and I were on Maypole. No, I have not. I just got the the 2 pieces of equipment started. Drake Fall, great to see you, pal. Hope you're doing well. Get the shop open for work today. Thought I'd jump in and see what's up and say hi. Okay. Hey, Lucky, how are you, sir? Good to see you, Lucky. I want to congratulate Lucky. Lucky is one of our newest Crusader teammates. Lucky just accepted our request late last night. So Lucky is now a part of the Crusader team. So congratulations to you, sir. Dakota Spade coming in with the follow. What's up, Dakota? How are you? Great to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Swede, last night I was on this game called Hawked. Man, that was pretty fun, bro. I didn't think I was going to like it because it's got a similar style to Fortnite, but it's got like a treasure hunting aspect to it, so it wasn't, really Fortnite. Man, it was fun. Yeah, it was pretty cool. It'd be better with 3 of your own people so that you can communicate, How you doing, Dakota? Thank you for that follow and that first-time chat. Great to see you. If it's a slow day at the shop, I'll fire up Farm Sim 22. Cool, Drake. That's awesome. Got to pick up the girls from school. No worries, Gamer Mom. Yeah, you do what you have to do. Take care of real life. Tell the family we said hello. And you have a great rest of your day. Be good. Be safe. We will see you again. All right, let's get him locked and loaded over there. We're doing great, Dakota. Yeah, we're hanging in there. Just getting some work done with Mr. Swede here. Let's get a shout out for Mr. Swede. There we go. All right, let's check. All right, SugarCane is going real good. This guy's just cruising right along. And I'll bring this guy over to this side just to get him ready for fertilizing when we need him. But yeah, it was pretty neat, man. I had a good time with it. I was surprised. They had a free sweepstakes where you can get, enter a chance to win a new Xbox Series X with their logo on there. There goes Mrs. Crew. What's up, Mrs. Crew? First time chat from XLUV Weed. X Love Weed. What's up, man? How you doing? Breakfast was so good, I'm ready to fall asleep. Oh, okay, Queen. See, I'd be like, breakfast was so good, I need to have another. Then fall asleep. Maybe they could feed it, like, bring it to me while I'm sitting in the chair falling asleep. Just be like, hey, here's another plateful for you. Be like, yes, please. Right, sweet? I think that would be fair. So what's up there, X? Good to see you. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. So, let's just take a loop here. So everybody's set up and working. And Mr. Swede is going to be right behind me here. So this area here, all the trees are cut down. I do think I have to do some ground leveling over here. So let's, because this ground does look very, very wobbly. I'm just going to try to do some softening here. This whole section's going to get plowed to connect these two fields together. I'm not a big breakfast person. Something simple is good enough for me, like bacon and eggs. There you go. I mean, breakfast can be just that simple, right? Throw a pancake over there. Now, we do have to be careful on the one end, Sweet, because I cannot terraform down at that top side, the side furthest away from the farm. So we have to make sure that yeah, so if you go, yep, I see you. Yeah, when you get down to that end that you're going to, you got to try to make that as perfect as possible because I cannot clean it up. The camera doesn't go there for some reason. They like to put the ends of the map over there like that. I'm going to try and get this dip down here. Oh yeah. Sure does. I may have to raise this ground. I don't really want to do that, but I might not have a choice. I'm going to soften it as much as I can, see what happens. Well, just connect those fields across, but just, you know, try the best you can to make sure you stay in that straight line, because I won't be able to fix anything over there. Oh yeah, so it's, yeah, see, and I can't clean, so you're gonna have to run that all the way across then. Even past the other field. That other field will just be made a little longer. Yeah, because I can't shorten that field. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna, yeah, connect them perfectly to that furthest edge. Yep. Yeah, I mean, you know, I usually just set the cruise at like 4 and just make sure I'm staying as, follow my wheels on a line or something. Just do the best you can. It is what it is. Can't fix it, so nothing we can do about it. That'd be a nice fix for FS25. right? Have it where you can work all the way to the edge of the map. I mean, it's a raw idea. I mean, we're thinking outside the box here. That's you know, we're renegades. You want to you want to get you want to have it where you can work the field all the way to the edge. I mean, that is some strange thinking. All right, there we go. All right. Everybody's doing their thing. Yeah, the map is on. The stone pickers have an issue with the turn at the. Oh yeah, yeah. We've we've got so many things that cause some grief. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that works. That works. Yep. Yeah, just keep doing that and you'll be fine. I'll ride with the corn seeder and then once once this side's done, then I'll go right over that back edge there that you're making and then the center and this field will be done. The big ass field, I'll tell you that. Yeah, I wish they would at this point though, I would almost say it's not even worth doing any of these micro fixes. Just get ready for 25 and just say, look, this is our minimum requirement now. Make a new minimum requirement. All maps got to go to the edge of the map. I should be able to, Bob Ross, if you will, landscape all the way up to the edge of the map. Period.
Yep.
End of story.
And buildings you should be able to take away. All that shit they put down, should be removable. Or move them. Not just sell them. That I like. If you buy things and say, oh shit, I don't want it there. Okay. Then click on it and just move it instead of selling it and buy it again.
How's Mrs. Crew doing? Good to see you there, baby. Thank you, Mrs. Crew. Thank you from Dakota. Mrs. Crew says, "Hey, how are you, Drake Fall?" I was about to say, wow, that is a mega cornfield. Oh yeah, it sure will be. I would love to see built in courseplay instead of having to use third party. Yeah, true. Yeah, so, for Sweden and I, it's pretty simple. Just just make some minor adjustments here to get it should all start with.
It can't be better than that. What do you think, Grip?
Let's see. I just want the basics to be more simplified, if you will, right?
Yep.
Lucky, I agree. Doing good, Mrs. Crew. Looking at mods for crossplay for the farm and friends for the farm. Nice. Yeah, that works, bro.
Thank you.
That works. Yep, thank you. That is...
I tried my best.
That is good. Yep, that's all you can do.
Yep.
But yeah, just make the minimum requirements simplistic, right? Number one, all maps, you should be able to go to the edge of the map with landscaping, unless there's some, technical reason why you can't. And then if that's the case, then the maps then should have a border that the fields can't go past, so that you don't have situations like we have where we want to go to the edge, but you can't clean it up.
Thank you,
Can't
Lucky.
put no trees Can't put no fence there. Can't, you know what I mean? Like I'm restricted as to what I want to do on that end of the map. So then have it where so for instance, if I'm, let's see, is he going to that end of the map? Yeah, so if I'm going here, and this is going to stop right about there, right? So that means the field, that when Giants puts this together, this
Oh, the
field
map
should come
maker.
up about here. And this area, this line right here is where the field has to end. This way I can go past the field and I can do a little bit back here. All this in the back then shouldn't be there. Just, like, just don't have it. Or, like I said, just have it where it goes all the way to the edge of the map. The other thing is roads. Roads should be an auto purchase when you get a map. You should automatically own the roads when you get into a map.
There
No
is
money.
one
It's just in
map
there.
that has that edge. You know, when you come to a road, you have the X's that says
Yeah.
here ends. But
Mm-hmm.
on the one of my Finnish map with wood, you can go past that.
Gotcha.
You can go past at least a truck and a trailer longer than usual.
Gotcha. Yeah, so
So,
little things like that would be very helpful. You know, have the roads every time you get a map, the roads are automatically yours, or have it just default to a 0 to buy the roads. Have it where you can landscape up to the road, but it cuts off. Like there's nothing worse than when you go and you're landscaping near the edge of the road and it overlaps and you got grass growing out of the street. Some maps, now some, they kind of fix that a little bit where you can just go back over and do it again. I would just have it be where that mask, like it ends at the edge of the road. This way I don't have to worry about it overlapping and having to fix it. I just go right to the edge, run it down the road, and I got grass or gravel or whatever it is at the edge, so you don't have to worry about it, right? I think that would be good. The buildings, yes, Swede mentioned the buildings.
yeah,
That would be huge. Where
if you
instead
can,
of,
you can. I want if you buy, like say, a place, you could sell it, or if you want put down something that you buy yourself. But something goes wrong. Okay, I need to move that, not sell it. Move it to another location.
right, just be able to move your building. There should be an
Or
option,
any buildings, actually.
Yeah. What lime spreader do you use? Crazy minds want to know. I'll show you.
One that works.
This guy right here. So this is a mod, and I'll show it to you in the mod hub. Yeah, it's under trucks. It's the TGS 18.500 4x4 spreader. And we use this one because of its capacity and its spread rate. So
And
the
it's not
amount
so
that it
big.
actually spreads, right, is really good. It's got a good width, up to 48 meters if you put the extensions on it. And it will do lime and/or fert. So this guy works real good.
Yeah, you use one that works. Of course.
So we have
Yeah,
two of those on the farm.
we have run that too. So it's nothing wrong with that
Yeah, the snow
mod
wolf's
either.
good too.
Because we fill them once and then you don't have to fill them no more. So In that case, you can do. I use it if I play by myself, and then I got 4 contracts of fertilizing or lime, for example. I can take one of those, do all the 4. It doesn't show that you have done anything, and you make
Yep.
money of it.
Sorry, it's busy at work at the moment. Hi, chat. No worries there, CJ. It's all good.
By
I
the way,
appreciate you just coming by.
I
Yep.
was laughing yesterday.
Oh, I'm so glad you were laughing yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Was it something I did?
Nope.
Something you did?
Nope. Yeah, sort of, maybe.
Okay.
La- the
Yo,
last
Assassin, what's up?
the last time you and I streamed, right?
Uh-huh.
We were talking about logging equipment when you got your son to work, and I have the
Okay.
comms.
Okay.
So we talked about that. And guess what happened yesterday?
What happened?
4 mods of logging equipment was updated.
Oh, no kidding. Big Vito, what's up? Just chilling on Elm Creek? Okay, Assassin.
Oh,
Assassin, you were streaming yesterday, weren't you? I think it was you. I went and clicked in, but I think by the time I got to you, I caught you just as you ended. Okay. All right, I just wanted to make sure it was you. Thank you for that, Vito. How about that? So you got to toy around with some new stuff?
no, it's the same crazy things anyway, so
Oh,
nothing
okay.
new.
Yeah, it was Resident Evil. Yep.
But it
Yeah,
is
by the time
hilarious.
I was
It's
ready, I
hilarious
clicked on
that
it. You were
they
gone.
do that
Yeah. Yeah,
because
that's pretty cool.
because it, it almost end of this game. Why
Right.
bother if they don't have done it already?
Yeah, of
The
course.
issue. I think that is about.
Yeah, I spent a little time chilling yesterday afternoon filling up the hole on out of ore. I got about 3/4 of it filled up now. I was telling Tadico what I was doing with it. Yeah, I was like, I got to fill this hole up, and I'm gonna redo the area, and then hopefully, once I fill the hole up, I can then try to figure out how to make concrete, and then I'm gonna put concrete like block down or pavers or whatever they have, and try to make that area just outside of the mine town all concrete, where I can put some equipment, some starter stuff, you know. Quick, where can I sell rock powder on Farm Sim 22? Rock powder? You're talking about the lime? Bought expeditions yesterday. Oh, man. Yeah, CJ, I've been looking at that. It got a lot of bad pub, but it looks pretty cool. What am I looking for here? So lime, right? Is that what you have? So you should have a place somewhere. Like here we got 2, 3. We have 3. We have gate 1 and 2 and a fill station. Although fill station. Never mind. That's you don't get
Rock
any money
power,
for that.
we don't have that in on the Xbox. This is the PC mod, I think.
No rock power. What's rock power? That's a new one for me.
Mm-hmm.
Rock power. Hmm. Is that a PC scenario there? I've never heard of
Not on my end, anyway. So
East powder. Yeah, it's kind of a simpler version of Snow Runner. People have an issue with that. It looks good and don't want complex, right?
okay, you're on console.
Okay, so you're on console.
Who,
I'm not
who
sure
is
what that stuff is.
the
Yes, EJ, I'm curious about expeditions. I've seen it.
assassin? Send me the picture of the mod in Discord, please, and I can look it up for you after we're done, if that's good enough for you.
Yeah, send us something in the Discord, Assassin. We'll take a peek. This way we know we're on the same page.
Then I can explain.
So rock powder is a map fill type. It should have special sell point, or just put it on auto sell if it's a byproduct of making. Oh, so rock powder. Is that
Alright.
from a production? What's
Yeah,
that, from like the cement factory or something?
I think if we from um, the DLC Silver Run, those is in Silver Run. Those facilities.
Yeah, Expeditions does look cool. It really does. I'm waiting on it. I want to see how it's a lime production mod. Okay, so it's I guess it makes lime, but then there's rock powder that's left over. So yeah, so
Yeah.
like Vito said, is there should be, if you go into this section, right, your prices section,
How,
usually
however,
toward the
if you don't find a production or sell point for it, put down the sell everything container and you can sell it right there.
right, so usually toward the bottom somewhere, you'll have the the odd stuff that'll show up. If you don't see anything, like see you have stones here, right, preserves, the soup, potato soup, wood pallet or pellets. If you don't see any sell point there, then I would say look in the factory first. You go to the right side, and for the outgoing product, change it to selling. Oh, got an ad break. Copy that. Yeah, I would go to the selling in the mod or in the production facility. Just change it to selling. And then if you didn't want to do that and you actually want to haul it somewhere, then I would just, like Swede said, put down, grab the mod. It's a container that says sell everything.
Mm-hmm.
Place that down next to that facility, and then see if it shows up for you there where you can just dump it in. But I would say the best thing for it, if you don't want to mess with it, just put it on selling in the production. That would probably work better. Copy that. Yeah, if you wanted, go in the photo sharing in my Discord, and you could put the picture in there if you wanted. Yeah, just put it in the photo sharing or Farm Sim 20. Actually, put in Farm Sim 22. Yeah, there's a Farm Sim 22 tab in there. Just put it in that one. That'd be fine. But yeah, I would do that. Like Vito said, you know, there should be a sell point that'll show up somewhere in the menu, or just set the production to selling. This way it'll do it for you. All right, let's take a loop around, see if our other workers, how they're doing. All right, so far so good. Cedar, doing good. All right, we're rocking and rolling over here.
What do you
Actually,
plan,
let's bring...
tin?
Well, we have corn on the one, and we have sugarcane on the other big field.
Yep.
Yep. Let's bring this guy. Let's do a headland over here. Yeah, there you go. That'll work. Let's see if we're over enough. Yeah, so here's that spreader we were talking about earlier. Spread's pretty good. Runs similar to the other one you were talking about, so you'll be quite familiar with it already, I'm sure. All right, we'll get him working. PJ Trep, what's up? Yeah, you see that, Drake? And I'm actually to the left a little too much. I could have went over to the right a little more. TGIF is very, very accurate. Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, so it is a lime production. How about that? Rock powder. I never saw that. That's a new one for me.
I think it's from
Yeah.
from Silver Run. That's the only production that had rock powder, I think.
Yeah, that's cool. I like the soccer stadium picture up above there. That's pretty cool. What place is that? And you do have it set to selling.
Storing.
Is that selling or is that storing?
Storing.
It says storing. Yeah, so I would change that to selling. Yep.
Just
Manchester U. Nice. Right. Yeah, I mean, I know like you probably, you know, you want to haul it. Just look through the menu to see if you see a sell point anywhere. If not, you know, like Sweet said, drop the sell point, everything sell point, or just switch that one to selling and just, you know,
if you
just
have
move
that
on from it.
on like rock powder in the system, there should be a selling point for that. Otherwise, they don't
now
do a mod like that.
Yeah, now to be fair, too,
Or maybe you have to add that facility in the mod list.
Yeah, there's some stuff, too, that doesn't sell in the sell everything.
Yep.
I tried it a couple times, but I forget what it was. Now, you know, maybe they've updated it, but there were a couple things that it wouldn't sell, so You know,
Uh,
you just have to figure out
if you
no selling
have,
point in the game. There you go. Yeah, so
if
you would
you,
have to drop to sell everything or just have it sell automatically from the
i-
facility.
yeah, it's two ways to do it. You have a government sell point, two leftovers, or the container. And if you have liquid, it's a special mod for liquid fertilizing or something like that. You need to put down.
So how things going for you, PJ? How you been? Oh my goodness. My daughter woke me up this morning to let me know my son wasn't going into school. He wasn't feeling well. And my wife, when she got up earlier to use the facility, she's like, "Did you know Jolly was home?" I said, "Yeah, Leah said he was staying home." But I tried to think back. Man, I was so out of it. I don't remember, like, even, like, I know she told me, but I can't even remember, like, looking at her, hearing her, talking to her. Like, I was so out of it. I was like,
Yeah,
I
of
had a
course
rough
it's
night
me
last
you're
night.
looking. No, Chi, you're looking for me.
Oh, we got a little Lionel Rich, huh?
Hmm.
Hello,
Is it
is it
me
me
you're
you're looking
looking for?
for? I can see
I
it in
see it
your
in your
eyes.
eyes.
Yeah, that's yeah, big old Lionel. But yeah, man,
How is my sweet
I
onion doing?
had a rough time last night sleeping. I was like, I would sleep for like 2 hours, get up, and then just be like, man, just laying there, just kind of tossing and turning. And then finally, I was out cold at like 5:30 in the morning, I guess. So we got up, got everything started, and I was like, okay, well, we feel halfway decent today. How things going for you, Shishi? Hey, Shi, did you try that game Hawked yet? I played it last night. I know you've played Fortnite and COD and other shooter games. If if you're a fan of Fortnite, that game Hawked that I played last night, um, I actually streamed it last night just to get it out there so folks could kind of take a peek at it. But it looks pretty cool, and if you play with people, and people that you know instead of just randoms, um, it looks like it could be a pretty fun game. It's a go in which game? Oh, she stopped mid sentence. It's a going instead of saying it's a going good. She's like it's a going, and which game is it? Hawked, HAWKED. She's like it's a going what? What?
What? What? Come again?
Dum Dum says what?
Hmm.
Yeah, I just got a weird feeling because you're a shooter game player, and I know you've played Fortnite and stuff. Well, this one's pretty cool. It's free. You can get it on Steam. I think PlayStation has it as well. I don't think it's exclusive to Xbox or Steam. Um, and it was a lot of fun. I was victorious in a solo match which I've never done on Fortnite. But it's like it's a treasure hunter. So basically, you go into this map, and you are playing against other people, but there's also AI. And you have to go and capture these glyphs. There's 5 of them. And it'll show you at the top of your screen as you get the glyphs, and they have different symbols on them. Once you collect all 5, you then will get the location of a treasury. You have to then go to the treasury. You have to shoot the symbols that are on the treasury vault door, and you have to shoot them in the order that they are in the bar at the top of your screen. That will then unlock the treasury. Inside the treasury is an artifact, okay, a rare artifact that you have to go in and collect. And then there's 2 loot boxes on either side. You open them up, collect the treasure. And then you have to get to the evac point. And once you get to the evac point, there is a capture ring that you have to wait. It's a green little ring that as you and your teammates, if you're in a squad, are in, that thing will move. Once it gets to the end, the evac hole in the middle will open up. And then you have 5 minutes to use that evac to get off the map and claim, you know, your victory, if you will. Now, during that time, the puzzles that you come across get difficult depending on which, you know, glyph you're going to. Some of them, like one of the things is you go to this tree, you have to shoot the diamond. Once you do that, the tree has these flowers that come down on strings, right, or vines that open up, and then you have to shoot those little flowers. Once you shoot all the ones on the left side, right side, then the glyph is unlocked, and you can grapple hook to the top, jump up on the platform and collect the glyph. And then another one has monsters that come up from the ground that you have to fight. Now, all during this time, there's other players that are looking and collecting as well. So you have to just, you know, be careful. But it was a lot of fun. I actually enjoyed it. And, yo, Jinx, farmer's lunch break, time to chill. That's up. That's what's up, Jinx. Yeah, it's really cool, I think you're going to dig it. And then they have, just like Fortnite, you can revive your players. But they also have this, like, wishing well on the map where, let's say your character dies. I believe if your character dies the first time, there's a well that you can spawn to that lets you back into the game. If you die the second time, your teammates have to raise you, not like at their location where you died, but at that well. So your teammate can go there and resurrect you at the well if they so choose. So it's pretty cool. What's down there, Mr. Jinx? How are you, buddy? Yeah, I tried to play it on PC last night, see if it would let me, but it said that the specs for that game on PC were really high. So that's 2 games now that I found that are problematic, but only 2 so far, so that's a good thing. Versus the 30-something or 90-something, actually, that I couldn't play before. Yeah, I was just about to raid into you last night, Jinx. I was doing a couple different games, and then I jumped on Warships, and we were just about to raid into you. and I had saw that you rated out already. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was surprised that it took so much to run that game. Because I was able to run Fortnite on my other PC. Now, it didn't run perfect, but it was, if I played solo and I didn't get into, the big group stuff when they're all, kind of clowning around in the beginning, I was pretty good. But when I got into squads and all that, it would start to act a little funny. So that game, and I think it's fairly new. Maybe they just need to, manipulate the settings to bring that down a little bit. So we'll just run it on console, that's all. Yo, Jinx, it was pretty funny last night. The last match I played, the enemy player, just as we finished the match, popped into my stream. And he was like, I knew it. I knew you were streaming. He said, something told me you were streaming, and I looked you up real quick. And, yeah, he even joined our Discord. He sent me a friend request. Yeah, it was pretty funny because I was kind of narrating because I died. And I was like, all right, well, it's the last match. Let me just hang with, the team. We'll see how it goes. And we wound up winning the match, but he was in the Italian, I think it was an Italian battleship. What was it? Tier 7. I think it was an Italian battleship. And it was 4 against 1. He was the one. And, yeah, I was just kind of narrating and, saying a bunch of stuff. And, yeah, it was, no, maybe it, Caracolo? Was there a Caracolo? No, wasn't those two. Maybe he wasn't a battleship. I think he said something like the Caracolo or Caracolo or something like that. But yeah, it was pretty funny. Maybe that's a tier 6. Because I was in the Kansas. So, yeah, he could have been a tier 6 as well. Yeah. Yeah, because that's, yeah, Zip Attack was his name. Yeah, it was pretty funny, though. I was like, wait, were you watching me the whole time? Is that how come you knew where I was? He was like, no. He's like, I swear, and I wasn't. I mean, even if he was, I don't care. It doesn't matter, But, yeah, it was pretty funny. All I know is I got a lot to do on warships if I want to stick on this. I got 3 weeks of Havoc that I got to finish. I could do that as an all-day stream. Maybe we fire that up Saturday morning, right? And just run warships straight through the day. Just turn it on and let it ride. Hey, Jinx, check out. I'm trying to see if we can get a squad together for this game. When you get a chance today or over the weekend, check out the game Hawked. Hawked. It's free. It is on Xbox, PlayStation, Steam. Check it out when you get a chance. You're going to think it's like Fortnite when you first see it. Don't worry about it. It only looks like Fortnite. Okay, it's got similar look. Yeah, right, Lucky? It'd be kind of cool. It looks like Fortnite. It moves like Fortnite. But there's no building. It's actually, I mean, For me, I would play this game every day of the week and not even play Fortnite one day of the week. That's how much I like this game better than Fortnite for me, right? Because me and Fortnite, we just the zombie mode that my son showed me on Fortnite was cool. Now they do have a Greek season that's coming out. I don't know if it came out today or yesterday or it's coming up, but there's a Greek theme that's coming out. And I don't mean nothing bad for Fortnite. Fortnite's a great game. It's got a great following, and how can you trash a game that's been free since day one and is always in the top on all platforms, streaming platforms? I mean, it's just it hits every mark for a lot of people. For me, it just doesn't happen, right? But it's like that with a lot of battle royale, like Warzone on COD. I can't play it. It just doesn't work for me. I've tried Battlefield, which I don't want to say is not really a Warzone or battle royale, but that open, huge multi, it just for me is just not. It just doesn't work for me for some reason, right? Sea of Thieves is coming to PlayStation. Oh, okay. That'd be another platform I wouldn't play that game on. Right, Swede?
Yeah.
I would say that, so to put it to you this way, I would play Fortnite before I play Sea of Thieves. That's how bad I hate Sea of Thieves. But yeah, it's really cool, and if you can get 3 people, I don't see a duo on that, so I don't know if you can. Well, you know what? It'll probably just auto-generate for so it's either solo or 3 players. So I would imagine if it's you and a friend, you guys get into a match, and then it'll just auto-populate the 3rd person. But it would be a great, great game to play with teammates. So, if you guys go check it out. I only went on it yesterday because, also she and Swede and anybody else in chat, look to see, because the way I found the game, on my home page, it had a button that said play or enter, no, watch. So basically it was a video, watched video for a chance to win a Xbox Series X or S, right? Or was it just X? It might be just X. So I went and watched the video. It said, would you like to register? I said yes. And then as soon as that was done, it said, okay, play the game to finalize your registration. So if you guys are going to play it, see if that'll show up for you, so that, hey, at least if you play the game, you get a chance to win, an Xbox Series X. And Shishi, if you win it, then you can just sell it to somebody since you're on PlayStation, right? Or keep it, and now you have, both platforms. Just woke up, fell asleep on the couch with a blanket. Oh, man. Falling asleep on the couch. It's funny. My wife has taken, I think I have at least one picture with me, with each of our kids when they were babies. With me on, because I used to love to watch TV laying on the couch, right? Just sit back in the couch or lay back, however, depending on the type of couch you have. Lay back on the couch, and when the kids were babies, I would just kind of have them on my chest or my stomach, and they would just lay there. I'd rub their back, and, they'd kind of wiggle around. And or I would tuck them in the corner of my arm that was up against the back of the couch. And, yeah, she's had a couple pictures of me where me and the baby you know, we'd be out cold. Yeah, she's like, no, no, I'll be keeping it. There you go. But yeah, it was always pretty cool. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I actually fell asleep on the couch. Because as the kids got older, they've kind of, you know, they got a lot that they do in the living room for themselves, their friends. You know, there's a lot that goes on out there. So space is limited. Oh. Oh, she clipped the singing. Oh, you're home for 4 weeks, Queen? Okay. All right. Well, good luck with everything. So we gave Shishi a nice clip there, Swede.
Mm-hmm.
We got to hit her with the Lou Rawls. You'll never find another clip like mine. She's so sneaky. All right, we're getting into another row, and we're going to be into the new field setup here. Now we should be able to just go right over top of that, because this is a direct seeder. So, whoo, man, is that going to be a big ass field? Look at that. Oh, hold on. Before you go there, let's go and get this bottom edge over here. All right, we'll take this across and we'll get that new spot that Swede did on the bottom here to match everything up. Yeah, we'll run this across. Now this field here, this one's already planted over here. Should probably get a save in real quick. That'd be a lot to lose, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Swede would be like, wait, what happened? Yeah, that didn't save, Swede. Oh, so guess what Crew's going to do?
Mm-hmm.
Crew's going to replow that whole area.
I'm not doing it. It's on you.
Be like, I guess I know what Crew's going to be doing Saturday.
Yep.
No warships for you, buddy. You're going to be
No,
plowing.
you have so many things to do.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I would just run that John Deere that we have. Actually wouldn't be done. Wouldn't take too long. All right, let's head back over and finish up.
Oh, we have the big plow on here.
Yeah, the JD.
We do.
My goodness, it's a big ass field, bro. My own. Okay. All right. We'll get this finished up. Let's take a quick peek at our other workers. Let's see who's done what. All right. This guy's finished. Is he still sleeping? I got you. Alright, let's bring that there. We should. Yeah, there we go. And let's get this guy going. Get this field fertilized real quick. I refuse to use a 3-meter or the spade. Oh, yeah, no worries, Big Vito. Yeah, we got the big boys here.
BRB.
Yes, sir. I think I need to BRB too. I gotta go get some coffee. Stretch. Yeah, we got the big JDs over here. Yeah, there we go. Gotcha. Here we go. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah, I haven't had any this morning, so I think it'd be a good idea for me to go get some while Cookie Monster here finishes planting. But yeah, for those of you that are going to play, try that game, if you see me on or whatever, hit me up. If I'm not already involved in something, we could try to see about teaming up together, right? See how easy that is. And for you on PlayStation, we'll have to see if that lets us team up. What's that, baby? No, I know it does. I'm trying to see how. Like when we played Outriders, there was like a code. I don't know if there's a code, you know what I mean? I don't know if it's, how that works. But we could, give it a look-see to see if it's fairly simple. If it can be done at all with, PlayStation. I know because I did have somebody on my team that was on PlayStation. But that was random, you know what I mean? I don't know if there's a way to invite you or if there's a code or how that works. All right, let's take a look from above here. There we go. Look at that. Whew. That's a big one right there. Fertilizing's a mess. It's going to need rolling. Okay. Only half of it's mulched, but it's a new field, so don't have to worry about that. Copy that, Lucky. Yeah, just a tip on that game too, and others that might play if you're listening. When you first get in the game, you don't have a gun or anything. You have a sword and you have a wrist rocket or slingshot, right? My recommendation when you have to shoot the icons or when you get to an area where you're trying to capture a glyph, use your wrist rocket as so you don't make any sound, right? Because if you use your gun, obviously it's easier because you have your gun on you, but if you use your weapon, then you could alert people in the area as to where you are. So I would recommend, if you think of it, use your wrist rocket or slingshot to hit the things that you have to hit at range so that you don't call attention to yourself. And what's really cool is you'll get a ping on your character. It's like a little red jagged line that pops up, and you'll have a narrator say, somebody is close by. That is alerting you that there's an enemy, a PvP enemy, somewhere in the vicinity. I don't know what the radius is. I don't know if it's a couple meters, real large rate. I have no idea how close you have to be to somebody for that to get activated. But that's kind of cool because it at least lets you know that somebody's around, but it's like, where are they? Do you go looking for them? That sort of thing. So it's kind of cool. Now, it doesn't tell you how many, so if you're playing against another squad, there could be 2 squads near you. That would be 6 people. Could be 4 people, could be 1, right? So there's no way, of knowing until you actually come across somebody. Now, I haven't figured out, I haven't tried. On the map, they do have these pods that it looks like you can do some things. Maybe they're upgrades or purchase heals. I haven't used them yet, so I don't really know how they work. But, it's pretty cool. And then there's a story mode with it too. And the story mode works in conjunction with, so it works together. Oh, what's going on here? Why are you stopping there? So it works in conjunction. So some of the quests that you have to do are actually done by you just, playing the game. So that makes it kind of easy. Yeah, I wonder why he stopped there. We're going to have to see how this looks because this land here is very, it's got a lot of slopes, hills, valleys, little nooks and crannies. So we'll have to see how this goes. Yeah, see that? Why is it stopping there? As soon as Swede gets back, we'll take a short break. Go get our coffee and whatnot.
And here.
Hey, there he goes. All right, Swede. So this cedar in the new field area here, a couple times on this row stopped on his own.
Maybe you should use this one here, the other one.
Well, I don't think it's the cedar. I think it has something to do with the new field area.
Okay.
Yeah, because once I start it back up and I let it go a few feet, then it goes and it's no problem. So
Okay.
there's a couple hot spots on here that
Hiccups.
we may have to. Yeah, we'll just have to keep an eye on.
Roger that.
I'm gonna let them turn here, and then I'm gonna jump out.
Turn around.
All right, there we go. So I'm out of it.
Get
I'm gonna step
lost.
away over here. Okay. All right, I'm gonna step away for a moment, guys. Mr. Sweet will have the comms, and I will be right back.
Roger that. Are you all ears, Shishi? For what? Yeah, so how are everyone doing today? Hope everyone is doing good. That's good to be though. Mm. PJ, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. As good as I can be today, anyway. How are PJ doing? How is PJ doing today? Hope he's doing good. Where's my coffee, Lucky? And my cookie? Give it to me. Welcome back, Lucky. That's good to hear. Thanks a lot. I don't drink Starbucks. That you're gonna ask crew for that part there and see what he says about it. Yeah, just saying. Wink, wink. That's not good, Vito. That they didn't do that. It was a little low, I think. See you later, Jinx. Take it easy. The last piece on this field here, we shall roll it. Yeah, it's the fertilizer guy taking money and the seeders. But we get the money back, so no worries. Hey Josh, how you doing, man? Welcome in. Yeah. I understand.
All right, all right. Welcome in, Josh. What's going on, buddy? Yo, Huckin. What's up? Oh, look at this guy.
That field is done.
Really? I hate when they do that over here.
Okay, how you doing?
Nothing much. Good to see you guys. Yeah, I hate when they stop and do that backup thing. Drives me nuts. Doing some logging, Huck? There you go.
Music to my ears.
That's right. That's Mr. Swede's favorite.
Yep.
Going pretty good. All right, looks like we have one pass on the FERT left. How we sitting on that seating? Is that all done?
Get done. Needs rolling.
Nice. Nice, nice.
And Fert,
All right,
I think
I'll go set up the headlands.
he missed some fertilizing on this end. I take it with the other sprayer.
Okay. What map are you playing on, Josh? We are on Texas Flats. Now, why is that not getting rolled? The roller's on it. That's interesting. Yeah, big Texas. Yes. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Fortnite's got their big update. Yeah, it's like a Greek theme from what I've heard. You know, why is that not rolling?
Why are you asking those stupid questions?
I know.
We don't have an
Really?
answer for it.
It's really annoying. And it's showing up not rolled.
Really?
Hey, Maron.
Oh, Lord, have mercy. Why? Why?
Because I'm past the field? That shouldn't matter, though. It hasn't mattered
Nope.
before. Yeah, see?
Nothing?
No, same thing. I wonder if there's a slope. Let's see if there's a slope on this edge. Let's just run this right along here. Part it might be doing is just not changing the tech. Well, yeah, I looked. So see here. So it says rolled here. Then when I go here, it says needs rolling. So let's see if it was. I mean, I may have to do more, but let's see. No? That's odd. Oh, now look. Now I caught it there. Let's take a look here. I mean, I don't see anything extreme there in slope. Well, tell you what, let's go here. We'll get this rolled out. What I'll do, excuse me, I'll run the headlands and then I'm going to go this direction. Instead of north-south, I'll go east-west. And when it gets to the end there, I'll drop the roller and see if it hits it coming the other direction. But that was weird how... Well, I mean, I shouldn't be surprised, in all honesty.
Yeah, we had done that before.
Yeah. Whew. It's going to be a lot of corn, baby.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of sugar cane. Oh, yeah, speaking of, how's our... Oh! Well, so we have
They are hugging on the field.
we have
We need to go to commercial. We won't see that.
we have a little hug session going on here.
He was lonely.
Let's loop this guy around and
Hmm?
okay, there we go. Yeah, they sure did, Luck. Yep. All right. Let him go. And let's see, anything else? No. All right, let's go over here. Just saying. Okay, we'll head down this way, send it over, and let it ride. Nope, not at all, Lucky. Not at all, brother. Now let's take a look at productions again. So we should do a fill up on the flour mill. Silage is good. We could fill up the oil mill. Can't do anything else here. Potatoes are good. Cotton, we could probably throw another one in there. Sugar beet is plenty good. Yeah, so we're doing good there. We have a couple we could probably fill up. Once I get this set to the other end there, I'll go and grab one of the auger wagons.
I'll be right back. I need to do a thing.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm just gonna fix the last thing on this field. And then I...
Okay. Sounds good. So, guys, we have anything going on this weekend? Anything new and exciting? Business as usual? Kids, grandkids, friends, neighbors, relatives, chilling, watching sporting event? What we got? Anything? Going out somewhere? Parties? What's a cooking? Just work. Copy that. Went to the buffet, stuffed your face. I got you. Oh, today's your Sunday? Gotcha. Okay. Okay. All right. Very good. Now, are there any baseball fans out there? Is anybody traveling to any baseball games, or do you have season ticket plans, partial plans? Not into baseball. How about hockey? We got, what, another month, maybe, and then we're going to hit hockey playoffs. We have, what, next week is free agent market opens up for the NFL. We have the combine that came to a close. We have, what, April, I forget when in April, but we have the draft coming up in April. Basketball, I don't really care about. I haven't cared about basketball in a long time. My Sixers have disappointed for many years. They've taken all the luster out of it. All right, let's see what happens here. I'm going to bring him to the edge. Actually, let's put the roller down. Let's see if it takes care of it. Nope. So that's just some kind of something right there. Well, we're just going to let it go. We'll see. Maybe something. Maybe you just got to wait for this field to catch up to itself. But it's kind of weird because this field's independent from the other side there. So I don't know what that could be. Love to see what the Giants do and who they pick up for the new season coming up. Okay. Yeah, I hear rumblings that the Eagles may have an interest in Saquon Barkley. Well, they'll have an interest in every running back, but Saquon Barkley right now seems to be the front runner in the rumor mill, mind you. This isn't directly from the team. It's just in the rumor mill. So give that, whatever it deserves. Man, this guy is just humming along. Ooh, it's going to be interesting to see this field. And that's full of sugarcane. Pal. I like this spreader, though.
I hooked up the auger wagon for you. I'll be right back.
Copy that. Thank you, sir. Alright, let's see what happens here. Make your turn, brother. Make your turn. Okay. Alright, I like that. Yep. Yeah, this whole field here is sugarcane. Shishi's like, wait a second. Wait a cotton picking second. I thought we agreed sugarcane was off the table. She's like, this goes against the rules of engagement. She's like, this was not in the contract. Yeah, we're going to run the regular, but we're going to see how that goes. Worst case, scenario, we just switch it up and run. I think we have either the Homer header or Colossus as well. All right, so let's take care of, I think it was grass that we looked at, right? Grass and, no, definitely wasn't grass. Sunflower and canola, okay. That's true. Yep, that's true. Let's see. Probably another 70,000 liters we can drop in there. That is true, sir. I've been having a good time on my PC version 1 now. That map just feels good, plays good, looks good. All right, let's see. Is that? Oh yeah, perfect. You know what? I'll check. Yo, Sai, what's up, buddy? Thank you for that hydrate. Give me just a second. Okay. How are you, sir? Good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. You know what, I just realized that the other end, well, no, he should have enough room. I was thinking a roller near the road, but he should have enough room. Good as can be, going crazy, not at work. Yeah, true. How much longer do you have? All right, that's good. Nothing we can do there, we said, right? Cotton, we could drop another cotton. The next will be green. Maybe a week or two. Gotcha. All right, let's take a look at... That's just going to give us those two. No, actually it doesn't. No sugarcane. Yeah, so we would have to either download the Homer or use forage harvester with the forage header. Yeah, how much is in here? 147, so we need... this holds, I think, half, right? Does this hold 500,000? I think it holds 500,000, so we'll go to about 350. Hoover toss. Asapeta. I got it right. I got it right that time. You got to admit, Hoover toss. I got it right. I was on point with that one. Couple under miscellaneous. Yeah, they're the... I think they're for the, whatchamacallit. It's getting better every time. Now, I could resort back to failing miserably, too. So, you know, we'll take each moment as it comes to us. Okay, let's drive this over. Yeah, that's for like the parsnips and the turnips and stuff. Yeah, I don't think they do have a sugarcane for that pack. Yeah, I think it was just a Homer. Thank you for that, Vito. Feel our seeder is not working. Oh no, there he goes. Okay, he was just turning around over there. All right, cool. We're crossing each other's here. You with Finnish and I with English. Yeah, right? Oh, you know what? Poovertoss, do you know offhand? I didn't check it this morning. I forget. I know the Flyers are supposed to play the Panthers. It's either last night or tonight. And the Panthers apparently have the best record in the league, too, and they were on a 6-game winning streak. I was just curious if the Flyers beat them or not. I was listening to sports radio, but when I was listening to them, they didn't really talk about the game. Do you know offhand who won that one? That'd be a nice boost if the Flyboys won that game. I don't anticipate they did because Panthers are really playing well. Yeah, I think it was last night they were playing. I don't think they're playing this evening. I thought it was last night. And I could be wrong, but somehow I felt that they were talking that game up yesterday for last night. Oh, man, look at that. Real close. Florida won 2-1. Or did we? No, we won 2-1. Is that what that's saying? Poling and Hathaway and Forsling for Florida. No way, really? Wow. 2-1. Wow. Oh, man. To hold them to 1 goal. And I don't know if it was in Florida or not, but it's irrelevant. I mean, to be able to beat that team on a 6-game winning streak, hold them to 1 goal. Wow. I don't know, man. Toots has got them playing real good. And I'll tell you, Briere and Jonesy, they're the new president and general manager. Man, the buzz around Philly right now with them is over the top. Because they're pretty much like, they're no nonsense, those two. Yeah, they really are just, they work well together. They know what they want. They ain't putzing around with no BS. You know, they're basically just saying, look, you know, this is what we're doing. This is how we're doing it. Either get on board or that's it. Like they took, what player was it? There was a player that made a pretty bad decision in the game the other night that cost him the game. I think he was doing something behind the net, and they wound up losing the game. And, you know, they were asked the question. They're like, look, you know, the dude messed up. You know, and people on the radio were like, well, you shouldn't be that blunt about it. And he's like, look, this is hockey, man. You know, he messed up. Richard, what's up, buddy? How are you, sir? Wild card spot. Okay, V. How you doing there, Richard? Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, he basically was like, look, dude screwed up. He's going to, I don't know if they were going to sit him for part of a game, or make him, I forget what the outcome was, but they were going to give him, a little bit of a punishment, if you will. And they said that, Toots laid into him a little bit. And, when the people were asking the questions on the radio, some folks were like, well, he's new. And like, no, you need to learn the game. You need to learn it the right way. You made a mistake. It is what it is. We're going to let you know it. And if you ask me the question, they expect ownership to sugarcoat it. But when they asked Jonesy about it, who's the general manager, he's like, no, look, dude made a stupid play. He messed it up. So he's, it is what it is. He'll learn from it and move on. And if he doesn't learn from it, then we'll move on from him. It's pretty simple. $100 push-ups, 200 laps around the rink with gear bag with you. Yeah, there you go. That sounds about right. Man, I remember when we would run, there were times, man, that we would just have to skate till we dropped. Oh, crap. Took too much. Wasn't paying attention to the numbers. All right. We're going to have a lot left over in this. That's okay. Yeah, it was, man, I remember in all the sports, too. I remember one time playing baseball. If you missed a fly ball that was, easily catchable, whatever it was you didn't do, let's say you didn't use both hands, you tried to, be all fancy with one hand. Man, I just remember having to be out catching fly balls, using both hands for hours. I mean, you would get to the point where the palm of your hand from having the ball hit so many times would just be so sore, red, just on fire. I remember making throws, playing short or third base, staying down on the ball. If you had to go to the ground, pop up, pivot, throw, they would just have you do that just over and over and over and over again. It was, yeah. After the game, goalies come around and go home. Both of us get. Yep. Yeah, it was. I mean, look, that's the way I would do it if I was coaching people today. Now, I don't know if I'd be allowed to keep coaching because you get all the people complaining. But when I would help folks out, not even as a coach, just helping people that, would ask me to help them. Like, yo, I'm having trouble, doing this, doing that. That's what I would do. Repetition was the first thing. And then from there, we would base things off of what you were still a little weak at. If you had a weak wrist shot, why is your wrist shot weak? Let's work on it. And then you're going to sit there and you're going to take a few hundred wrist shots. You do that, in a week, you take a few hundred wrist shots every day, and you have specific targets to hit. Simple passing drill. I stand on one side, get the dude on the other, and there's my stick. Hit the stick. You got to be within 1 foot of my stick, right? Yeah, exactly, man. You have to do stuff kind of that extreme. They always talk about these great players. A lot of these great players, the reason why they're so great is because they put the time in. I think it was Larry Bird, and there might be others in basketball, maybe Jordan and them too, but I think I remember somebody saying, possibly Larry Bird, where they would run practice, let's say, for 3 hours, right, during the week. And then every day after that 3-hour practice, he would stay and shoot, 100 shots from every area on the court, right? So you'd have to shoot, say, top of the key, right wing, left wing, little jumper from within the paint, and then finish it off with, certain number of three-pointers. And that was his routine. And he made sure that he did that, In hockey, man, every time I had a stick in my hand, I was practicing stick handling. It's just, I'd be in the basement just stick handling. When I was a kid playing ball, I would get one of those like sponge balls and stand about maybe 10 feet away from a brick wall, concrete wall. Oh, yeah. Oh, Larry Bird? Yeah, I would even put him on my list. He'd probably be top 5. Yeah, he's very underrated with some folks. But yeah, I would get my baseball glove. I would get that sponge ball because it was I think it was actually, if I remember correctly, exactly the same size as a baseball. And I would have either myself or somebody else, depending on, if somebody was with me or not. What do we need here? 282? Yeah, 282 for over here. And I would stand just about within 8 to 10 feet of the wall. And I'd be in the ready position as if I were a shortstop, second base, third base. And I'd either throw the ball or a friend of mine would throw the ball. And we would try to have an angle so that I had to move at least 1.5 feet to 2 feet left or right of my position. But what was cool about having somebody else do it was I didn't really have any idea where that ball was going to go. And then as I would do this, I would get
back.
Slightly closer. Welcome back, sweet. I would get slightly closer to the wall. And then what was cool was once I got to about 3 feet, 4 feet from the wall, I would then take the ball myself, and it was just about my left hand, my glove hand. Now, again, if you play hockey, it helps too, but with baseball, I would just throw the ball high, low, middle, left, right, so that I had to move my left hand, and I could only use my left hand to catch the ball or at least stop the ball, have it in front of me, scoop, and be able to throw. And, man, I'll tell you, just doing that drill, that drill, over and over and over again. What'd I say, 280? 282, right? Just doing that drill over and over again, man, your reflexes. And basically, the drill for me wasn't even about the reflexes as much as it was about having my mind, my eye, and the ability to move my. I didn't want to have to think about where to go. It was about it just being a reaction. Because you can't think, right? When you have something, you played hockey, right? You played goalie. You, you're not you're not actively moving to it's reaction. You see it, you know where you got to be to stop it, and it just happens or it doesn't. You know what I mean? And that's what it was for me with baseball and hockey. Baseball primarily because I only played goalie maybe for like 3 years, and then I was put on like defense and sometimes wing. But for baseball, I mean, I played almost every position except catcher, pitcher. I mean, all the others, you play first base. First base was kind of boring for me. I liked moving, so I didn't play first base too much. But it would just be reactionary. You hear the pop of the bat, and your mind should automatically register how the ball came off the bat, its potential target area that it should be at for you to get it. And all that happens just, without having to think of it. And the ones that can get that are the ones that are going to do fairly well. Yeah, Jordan Kobe Bird, I would say that's probably mine as well. Yep. Catcher and first base. Gotcha. That's what my buddy did. My good friend Pat. He was mostly catcher. But yeah, he was catcher, first base. Yeah, see, I was good. I had a good arm, and I was good at because I was quick. I was probably the fastest kid in our neighborhood, and
That's what she said.
Well, as long as she said it about me and not somebody else, it's all good. I mean, I got to be in the game to play the game, so. But yeah, and I was quick. Like, there were some cats that could maybe, let's say we were playing football, that can maybe run a little bit better. But as far as the position, in the outfield, it's not just about how fast you can run, right? You were just thinking the same thing. Yeah, it's not about how fast you are. It's about how well you can read, right? Where the ball's going to be.
That doesn't include crew. He can't read.
How quickly
He
you
doesn't
recognize
read.
it, right?
And
So if
don't
I got a
recognize
guy,
anything on this farm.
if I got a guy out in the outfield who's moving, a couple seconds after the ball's been hit, and he's not moving instantly, that's a problem. Now, granted, if you have top tier speed, you can make up a lot of ground for some of those errors. But eventually, you're not going to have that speed, and you're going to be, Oh yeah, night juice. Okay. But that was one of the things that I was good at. I think I was better in the infield, but my outfield, I ain't gonna lie, I was pretty good in the outfield. I was pretty good. I remember the first time we had a church league softball team, and we had just had our second baby, and we were talking to the folks, and it was coming into that spring, and they were talking about their team and getting folks together. What are we doing here? 278, and my wife found out. She's like, "Hey, why don't you see? Maybe we can get you on the softball team." I'm like, I don't know. They ain't gonna want me on that team, right? I haven't played in such a long time, and she's like, "No, just go to it." I said, "All right." So we wound up getting on the team, and I remember my first time playing. We go out, and they were just kind of, throwing the ball around, hitting the ball. So the only spot open was out in left field. So I go out, and a couple regular fly balls come my way, and I, gobbled them up. Well, there was this one that was hit down the foul line. Now, mind you, this isn't even a regular, sanctioned game, because they did have a church league, a full league with umpires and the whole thing, right? So it was legit. And there was a whole group of people in these small little like benches, and I just go flying after this thing, leave my feet, I'm airborne. Luckily, these people saw me, and they kind of, leaned to the side, but I basically, like almost Superman, flew in between the people over the bench, made the catch, and when I popped up, I, dusted myself off, and the one guy that was on our church team, he come over to me, and he's like, "Dude, what the heck are you doing?" I'm like, "What? I had to catch the ball." He's like, "But we're just messing around. It's not even a game yet. You got to save yourself for the game." I said, "Yeah, I don't know. Every time I see a ball, I got to go get it." I said, "I'm going to do that every time." And I was just reckless like that. But,
That's what she said.
I just Swede had some horny goat weed drink when he when he when he left. But I wasn't reckless to where I would, hurt people or hurt myself. But yeah, I just, it was just, I mean, I've been playing ball since I was like 5 years old. So, for me, it was just all out, man. I got to go get it, right?
She said that
Yeah,
too.
it sure was. Yeah. Yeah, it sure was. Well, I think Swede's going to need to step away again for another moment. Honey, I'm home. Yeah, I missed them olden days, Poover Toss. I miss them days. Yeah, it was weird. I could play almost every sport pretty good to slightly above average, but I never excelled at one. The only one sport that I really started to excel at, and it was late, it was in my early 20s, was my bowling. I did the semi-pro tour, almost had my pro card, but things kind of changed. Things kind of changed for that, but yeah, we just had a blast, man. We played every sport, had a great time with it. I could throw playing football. I could throw pretty good. I could catch real good. Every time we had teams, everybody wanted me to either be the quarterback or the wide receiver. I would wind up playing with, I'd be 14 years of age. I'd be playing with like 19-year-olds. So I could play. I could hold my own and stuff, but never good enough to, you know, excel and take it to that next level. For me in baseball, timing was rough for me. You know, getting timing down, getting good swings on good pitches. You know, if I connected, you know, I mean it was going to move. I could almost, when I was younger, before the pitches really started to get, you know, up in the high 80s and 90s. I mean, I could almost put the ball anywhere I wanted to. You know, it didn't matter. I wanted to go right field, left field, center, ground ball, try to pull it down the line, kind of thing. You know, there was a lot that I could do, but just not like, you know, I couldn't get to that over 10. You know, if you were to rate on a scale of 1 to 10, you know, I'd be in that like 7.5 range, borderline 8, but just couldn't get into that 9, 10 range. But it was cool. We still had our fun, right? Yeah, chess. Yeah, chess. I used to play chess when I was young a lot, but I haven't played chess probably in like 30 years. Maybe even, yeah. Yeah, probably in my early 20s, I would say. So a little over 30 years ago. My thing was poker. I love playing Texas Hold'em, but we used to try to play every Friday night with the family. That kind of fell apart after a while. People would work and friends and stuff. It was funny. We were playing poker so much that the youth pastor at our church, he used to come over a couple times on Friday night. And I remember the first time he came over, my kids were like, "You're not allowed here." And he looked at them, he's like, "What do you mean I ain't allowed here?" They're like, "You're a pastor. You're not allowed to play poker." He was like, "Well, all I could say is shuffle up and deal. Let's go." He said, "You're not playing for real money, so we're good." But yeah, we would have a good time. My kids enjoyed it. My youngest daughter especially, she loved the deal. I remember her. She was about 10, 11 years old, maybe. She would come out in like a white button-down shirt with a black vest, trying to look like a real dealer. It was hilarious. She did real good, too. But we had a good time with it, you know. Okay, all the grain is delivered. Oil-based product delivered. The only other thing we could probably do is throw another cotton bale in our cotton facility. We are definitely in some darkness here. So we'll take a look at, what are you hitting up there, Mr. Swede?
Yeah, some fort.
All right. Where are we at with this cedar? Okay. All right. We'll actually ride along with this guy because he's going to be getting into the area that likes to stop and, you know, flip them. I'm not good at it, but just for fun, not too serious. Oh, playing poker? Yeah, I'm actually going to download my poker game, I think, again, too. I got to get back on and play some Prominence Poker. I haven't played that in a couple months now, just to get my fix. Yeah, I remember I went in one tournament that they had
Yeah, you can
where I
download
live.
Pokemon Poker.
Pokemon poker. That'd be funny. Pikachu just tilted you.
Yep.
We just put you on tilt. Oh, no, not at all. Yeah, Lucky, you like playing poker? We may have to play sometime. Sweet has Pal World on the brain, yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, have you played Prominence Poker, Lucky? That's a free game. That's on Steam, too. That's pretty cool. They have a career mode, too, that you can play against the AI and progress. And then they have, you know, PvP mode, too. It's pretty fun. I wish my favorite poker game was on Xbox 360. Full House Poker, I think it was called. Best poker game ever. They had your avatar, so your Xbox avatar was your character, and oh, Poker Stars. Yeah, I've played Poker Stars too. Yeah, the Full House Poker was so awesome, and I wish Microsoft would redo that for the next gen. I guarantee you, if they brought that back, there'd be millions of players. What was cool about it was they ran these tournaments. I want to say, if I remember correctly, they ran them Monday through Friday. And, I forget if Saturday and Sunday was included on that. I can't remember now, but I just remember you could pre-register for the tournament. So if you knew, like, let's say, what's today, Friday, if you knew Monday, let's say they had a tournament coming at 7 p.m., you could go into the menu board, tournament board, click on it, register your name in for the tournament. I forget how many slots there were. Let me see. So they had a proper table, 9 to a table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I want to say between 6 and 9 tables. Right? So you would go in, put your name in, and then, you know, about a half hour before the tournament would start, you know, you could click to let, you know, the tournament, to let the game know that you're there. You would kind of hit this like ready button, let's say, right? And you would just kind of wait it, and then they would have your avatars then be put at the tables, and it was all PvP. There was no AI. I think if they didn't have everybody show up, they just reduced the size of the tournament. I don't think they put any AI players in there. Now, this game hasn't been around for, gosh, maybe 9 years or so. And what was cool about it was the character, your avatar, everything looked cool. They had a full table view, so you could see your character, the other characters. You would have then, they would reshuffle the tables after they got to a certain number, and then they would move you up so that they had a lower level of tables, and then they had an upper level. And as you moved, if you were doing good, they move you to the upper level, and then they would have your final 2 tables or 3 tables, then your final table. And then the winner, you would actually have a red carpet that would roll out, and your avatar would walk down the red carpet, and they would show you the bracelet that you would win, and they'd have confetti shooting all over the place. Poker Tooth in Red Dead Redemption 2 online. Oh, yeah, I've played on there, too. Yeah. Yeah, but it's a lot of fun. I just wish that, Microsoft would bring that back. I mean, if they would drop that on Game Pass, PC Game Pass, regular Game Pass, and just and even maybe make it open for everybody, PlayStation, Steam, just open it up to everyone. I mean, that would be incredible. I guarantee you there'd be at least 1 million players on that game. Give it the next gen graphics, you know. Yeah, well, that's what's cool about the Prominence Poker is they, you have like a whole career mode too that you could play against AI. What they do is they have these different settings, like you're in, like the back of a butcher shop, let's say, is where the table is. There's no dealer. You deal, your turn, you deal. But they'll have people that you have to beat that'll give you a certain amount of money, a certain amount of XP. And then there's like a boss, per se, in that setting. And then if you beat like the underlings, then you go against the boss. And once you beat that boss, then that place is done. You maxed out what you could get for that area. So that was pretty cool. That's what I'm working on when I last was playing. Was trying to get through that career mode part just to get that extra money, extra XP. Well, what's funny is, man, like my XP level, I think I'm at, I don't know, maybe 75 or 80 or something like that. I've seen people with their XP level like at 3,000. And I'm like, holy smokes, man! Like to get to that, and I was playing a lot for a while. The XP gain is not tremendous, so it's a long, arduous time. And I'd see these people with over 3,000 XP, and I'm like, my God, what? These people must be playing like 20 hours a day. I tried like Poker Stars back in the day, like the online, but man, that was just too much. I didn't like the fast clock. There were some that you'd play in and be like a 20-second clock. I didn't like that. If I'm putting up real money, I don't want to have to make a decision in 20 seconds. I don't want to be sitting there for 10 minutes either. But I certainly don't want to put my money on the line in 20 seconds. Got a Head and Shoulders ad? Must be a hint. Time to grab a shower. Yeah, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. I think 30 seconds was the, yo, Bodie, how you doing? I think 30 seconds was the longest clock that I would see on there. Yeah, I'm like, man, there's just no way. Like I said, I'm not one to take, 10 minutes either, but, give me at least a minute, you know. Doing good, Bodie? Nice. Yeah, exactly. Yep. But yeah, the tournament that was in our neighborhood the one time, it was for charity too. What charity was it? It was at a bar restaurant. I want to say that it was a military charity event, like POW, MIA type thing. It was $50. You could rebuy if you wanted. I just went with the 50 just to experience it. They had about 500 people show up, and I finished in, I think it was like 150 range, 140, 159, somewhere in that number. Family and everybody's doing great, Bodie. Thank you very much. How about yourself, pal? Yeah, that was first live player tournament poker that I'd ever done, against somebody other than like me and my buddies, right? And it was funny because it was my boss who found the tournament. We used to play at his house a couple Friday nights here and there, and eventually his wife didn't like us coming over, so that had to stop. But he found the tournament. He got kicked out within the first half hour. He busted, rebought, another 40 minutes later or so, busted again. So he lost $100. I lost 50. You had to finish, I think, in the top 3 or 4. To actually, I think if you finished in 4th place, you got like $100 back. First place, I think, received something like $500. So they took the money they had and they had a percentage that went to charity, but then they had a percentage that went to the top 3 or 4 people that were playing. But it was cool. I mean, to finish in the top 140, 150 first time, and the beat that I had was a bad beat too. Yeah, I had a set. What did I have? I had a set of 10s. And yeah, I had a 10, 2 10s, 10 come up on the flop, give me trips. And the guy who beat me had pocket kings and got a king on the river. Yeah, I was all in, the whole thing. I had him. I would have doubled up off of him because he had me covered. And yeah, at river card, he got a king to beat me. Oh, no kidding. Hip replacement. He's careful, doing much better. Oh, that's awesome. Good for him. Way to go. Way to go, Pops. Oh, that's awesome, bro. We'll give Pops our best. Tell him to keep doing, but keep doing carefully. Good luck to him. All right, sweet. I got a couple more passes on this field, and this field will be done.
Nice.
And we'll probably get ready to call it quits at that point, because I do have to get my son into work in a little bit. So we'll finish up seeding this field. How we looking on the rolling on the big field? A little more than halfway done. I don't know what that's from. That's interesting. But that's great. Good for him, Bodie. But yeah, lucky. We'll have to see. Maybe we can get in a match together sometime. Yep, that's the Buddha man. We always know it's Buddha because of the 427-365. Ain't nobody else I've seen with that. Man, we are going to have some major product there, Mr. Swede.
That's good.
Real good. Ambush, how are you? Good morning to you. Hope you and the family are doing absolutely incredible. Good to see you. Trying to get over being sick. That sucks. Well, I hope you feel better quickly. Hope it doesn't spread through the house, which more than likely it will, because that's what happens, right? Yeah, my son stayed home today. He was feeling, couldn't breathe, throat was a little sore, had a headache earlier in the morning. He actually would be getting home right about now, too. Oh, it has already? Oh, jeez. Oh, sorry to hear that. I hope things get better quickly, though. All right, we have this pass and then one more, so
Are we done?
almost got two.
Are we
Well,
done
this
for today,
pass,
I mean?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah. Once we,
I go
yeah,
jump out then.
yeah. Once we get past this here, that'll be it. Ever since I had COVID pneumonia, it seems to hit me hard. Even a head cold moves in my chest. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, these are some of the things, right? That they say that if you had COVID, these are some of the lingering effects, that could be. And how long they'll be. I know because my wife and I, when we got COVID, we had the COVID with pneumonia as well. And that's the first time I ever had pneumonia. I never had pneumonia in my life. And given my asthma and all, the doctor said, look, obviously this is all new to us. We have no idea what the lingering effects will be and, how long it'll stay around and what that's going to be for your future. But I'll tell you, it hasn't been a picnic. Oddly enough, too, when we had COVID, the wife had a tougher cough than I did. I had that cough, but other than just feeling like blah, right? Just it didn't hit me terribly hard as far as like the feel, right? I didn't feel like there were some days I did feel like just dog shit, but I'd say for the most part, the only thing for us was it took forever. Like if I was working at that time, I'd have probably had to have taken a leave of absence or something because it lasted for me for months and the missus, Wow, no kidding. Mm. But the lingering effects for me have been more, I still don't have that right feel that I had before, I never really feel like, 100%. I remember my most recent visit to the pulmonologist. He was like, look, I got some patients that, you know, it completely changed them, in a negative way. He said, you know, you could you could be like, the way you feel now, it could stay with you like that the rest of your life. Who knows? There's no way for us to know because all the data that we get now is new. I was like, okay. I had the same problem with that. Going out, I don't want to get sick again. When I had it, it felt like, yep. All right, buddy, take care, brother. You have a good one, man. There we go. That's the spot where he stops. All right, let's see. Let's hire him again. There we go. Yeah, it's just something though. It's really impacted a lot of people though in a not so good way. Long term, you know what I mean? Wait, what was that? Yeah, it's just brutal. You had COVID, didn't you, sweet?
Yep.
Mrs. too?
Yep.
Mm. All right, coming to the end. Success. There we go. All right. Bring this back to farm. Well, I appreciate your help there today, Mr. Swede.
You're welcome.
We got a lot done today.
Yep.
We got a lot still to do.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see. All right, everybody, we're going to get ready to raid out here. So if you guys could come along and join us for the raid. Let's go. We're going to go say hello to somebody who's playing Farm Sim. Oh, that's a good thing I checked. So the person I was going to raid into actually just ended their stream. Alright, so give me a minute here. Okay. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's go right in over here. Okay. Alright, guys. So thank you very much for coming out, Mr. Sweet. Again, thank you for your help on the farm. I hope
You're
you guys
welcome.
have a fantastic day today, and look forward to seeing you guys hopefully over the weekend. Not sure what we're going to do, but we'll see. But be good, be safe, be blessed, keep on gaming as usual, and you guys have a great one. This is Crew. I'm out.